Family, pay close attention to what just happened. Donald Trump just signed a major bill dealing with artificial intelligence. And whether you love him or hate him, this move matters a lot. On the surface, this can be a huge deal for America by blocking individual states from creating their own AI regulations. The US is trying to move as one nation, not 50 separate ones. That means faster innovation, stronger competition against China, more investments, more jobs, and America staying at the front of the global tech race. From a national standpoint, this is about power, speed, and dominance. But here is where it gets uncomfortable. When regulations are removed over delay, innovation doesn't just move fast, it moves unchecked. And unchecked AI doesn't only replace systems, it replaces people, jobs, privacy, independence, and even decision making can quietly disappear while progress is celebrated on the news. This isn't just about technology. This is about control. If AI becomes the backbone of the economy, the workforce, the governance, then those who are unprepared will be forced to adapt or be left behind. And when systems fall, when jobs vanish, when dependency increases, the average person won't be protected by innovation. They will be exposed by it. That's why this moment should make you think bigger than politics. The world is changing fast. Nations are choosing sides. Systems are being rebuilt. And you're going to have to decide, do you fully tie your future to America's system? Or do you prepare to stand on your own globally, spiritually, financially, and mentally? This is not fear. This is awareness. Stay with me because what comes next could determine how free you really are in the years ahead. You see what's behind me right here? You see this right here? This is what's happening right now. They are playing chess. I know you guys heard that. It's happening. It's happening fast too. They are starting to pass bills, right? They are passing bills saying, hey, we cannot depend on each 50 states. We're not going to say 50 states vote on this. Now, we just need to come together as a nation and decide what's going on because we are losing a lot of power. We are losing this tech war. We are losing this AI race. We are losing. This is this is what America is dealing with right now. They already have so much to deal with, but they are moving fast. And this is going to affect you pretty soon. If you do not prepare now, if you do not understand what is about to happen in the next year or so, I'm telling you, you have to pay attention to what Donald Trump does because me looking at this, I'm like, whoa, this is way bigger than what the news make it seem, right? That's why, on this channel, we always say you got to have discernment. You got to really pray and ask for discernment because if you do not, you're going to be left behind in this how can I put it, this back and forth battle with China and the US, or the US and Russia, or the US versus everybody, put it like that. I remember back in Ohio, I had a good friend, and he made like a t-shirt brand saying like Ohio versus everybody, right? And then I'm starting to see it everywhere around like each state, right? So that's basically what America's doing right now. America versus everybody. So I don't know if you heard about this, but now you did. So I hope you are starting to prepare and realize how important you are, how important your skills are to your community, right? Because it's not just um, me that does trading or helping people move abroad. You get what I'm saying? Or marketing and helping people build businesses. There's multiple people that can do this, right? There's multiple people that has a specific skill and talent where they can monetize and come together as a community and build this powerful nation that needs to be built, right? Because this is the most important thing. If you cannot come together and work as a business, right? And I'm not talking about the differences and everything like that. We are the only community here. I'm talking about Black Americans. We are the only nation that doesn't know where we're from, that doesn't that cannot come together and work things out. We are the only nation, right, that will down our people, that will go against our neighbor, that will go against our brother and sisters, right? And it's crazy to think about. This is what they want. Just think about it. Think about all the warnings that they show us. Think about all the entertainment and the poison that they feed us, right? I really think about this the movie I Clone, or they clone Tyrone, right? If you haven't seen that, go watch it. And that's a perfect example. And it's not literally like they're cloning me, right? They are going to have the next generation in a way be the same as the first generation, right? Mentally broken, spiritually broken, right? Emotionally broken, do not know how to handle themselves on a global a global stage, right? So I believe that this is going to affect a lot of people because we're talking about jobs now. This is why I just said your skill and talent is very necessary. You just have to figure it out, and especially with what is happening with AI right now. It should be a little bit more simple. Of course, you got to learn how to use it as a tool, but it should be a little bit more simple. They are integrating AI with every single thing. And as you see, Donald Trump just signed that bill. So he can bypass every state because just say taxes, right? I know everybody know taxes, income taxes and stuff like that, right? I know that. So when you get taxes, there's a state tax, there's a federal tax. Everybody really love that federal tax, right? So this is literally what's happening. They do not want the state to have a voice or a vote. And it kind of makes sense. It does make sense. Like being outside of America, seeing this happen, it's like, whoa, okay. Well, of course there's 50 states, but what just happened? He's like, okay, no, we're not going to listen to all 50 states because even if one state goes against what Donald Trump is trying to push, right? That could be a big problem. That can be a big problem. So, family. This is getting deep. This is moving quick, right? This is moving very fast. This is why we say sooner than later, prepare yourself. Please, I say just one thing. And if you don't have this, I don't know what to tell you. Like you might just be that person that just might want to stay in America, right? Like that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But you just gonna have to pick a side. You're gonna be like the Hunger Games, right? You're gonna either be sitting up in the booths looking down at the people fight and fight for hunger, fight for power, whatever, fight for the food, the land, whatever, or you're gonna be the people down there fighting. So that's where America is heading. And not even talking about the superpowers, the countries that is coming against America too. It is a lot going on right now, and everything takes time. As I always say, everything takes time. It's not just an overnight thing. So, of course, Babylon will fall in an hour, but do we truly know how that hour is going to look? Or are we literally living in this hour that is happening? Because an empire does not fall in one day, it takes time to collapse. And this is literally what I see happening with all the things that is being pushed out, all the things that's trying to save America, right? But the only thing that will save America, and real quick, I'll tell you this because I joke about this a lot, but if America, if Donald Trump hear this, if America will pay reparations to Black Americans, America will be built back up in a day. I tell you that because there's so many ignorant people in our community, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. They just don't know the truth. They just don't know what to do, but they know what to spend it on, right? And basically, why I say that is because they're gonna buy the things that America produce, right? So just imagine if they get reparations and so of course some people's going to leave, but most Black Americans are going to stay there and rebuild that country up. So that's why I always say, if America truly wanted to, build their country up, just give reparations. That's a simple that's a simple fix right there, right? Leave your comments below and let me know how you feel about that, right? But y'all, look, things are heating up in the kitchen. And for us, I know we got AC in our kitchen and we got a little fan going on. So it's like, wow, it can get hot and we still can be comfortable. So I'm saying that because it's time to really prepare. It's time to really think about what is really going to happen in this next year. What is going to happen in this next 4 years? Because it's about to be 2026, as they say, and they still got a plan for 2030 or project 2025, right? And it's going to be things are speeding up in a way where you're not going to be able to keep up unless you really pay attention. um what is really controlling your phone? You get what I'm saying? Think about that. I really want you guys to think about that. But let me leave you guys with this. Look, empires don't collapse overnight. They collapse quietly through convenience, comfort, and technology that promise to make life easier. AI won't knock on your door and announce it's taking your job. It will optimize you out. It will not argue with your freedom. It will automate your relevance. And when the system no longer needs you, it won't ask if you're ready. This is why now is a time to build skills, build community, and build options. Not later. Not when the headlines turn darker. Not when depression forces decisions. Now. Because the future will not belong to the loudest voice. It will belong to the prepared. Those who saw the shift early. Those who refused to stay dependent. Those who understood that freedom isn't given by governments, it's built by individuals. Whether you stay in America or look beyond it, one thing is clear: the old system is changing, and the new one won't wait for you to catch up. So the real question isn't what Donald Trump signed. The real question is, what are you building? Stay awake, stay ready, and stay with us because look, you have to get prepared now. It is not a joke no more. Things are moving fast, and if you are not prepared, you're going to be left behind. 2026 is right at the door, and it's just going to get worse. So really build, what you need to last for the next generation. So family, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like the video, leave your comments below, check the links in the description, and look, I'll talk to you in the next video. Shalom, shalom.